Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? It's your favorite Giovanna here. How you guys doing on this lovely Sunday? I hope you guys are doing well. So here we are. We got another crazy psycho Netflix we're going to talk about. It's called Lover, Stalker, Killer. And before I start the video, let me tell you guys this. Could you guys make sure you guys like this video, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe, and also make sure you guys sharing these videos. That's if you want to, of course. So this little docu series that I seen, I don't know, it just makes me more careful about talking to people, getting to know people, because hold on tight and let's get into it. Netflix Lover, Stalker, Killer. So it starts off uh talking about this guy named Dave, and how he was in a relationship with Amy. Amy is his ex. They have 2 children together, and you know how what happens. You know, you have a child with somebody, it's good for a little bit, then it's not good anymore, and you guys, you know, try to be mature and go your separate ways. And that's what happened. So they broke up. He moved to a different part of town. Um, and Amy, you know, she had the kids. They had 2 kids, and they started living life. And that's just what it was. Dave got kind of lonely, as we do. He hadn't found anybody in this world that we live in, you know, because it's hard just to run into people, date people, and talk to them. So he was like, I want to try something new. Let me go ahead and try this whole internet dating thing, you know, internet dating. And it's funny because, you know, now in 2024, that's like the norm to meet somebody off the internet, Facebook, IG, um, Bumble, I don't know, Christian Mingle, like T.S. Madison says. No, but it's just, you know, internet dating. That's just the thing now. That's just what people do. That's what they look for. So he was lonely and he was looking for love. So he created an account on Plenty of Fish. He had no hits, but you know, he was just looking to date. You know, so he was looking, didn't find anybody, and he like waited a week or so, and he got a hit from a girl named Liz. So him and Liz were talking back and forth until they decided to meet, and everything was great. They went to a bar, they met at a bar, they started drinking. Everything, you know, was good until, you know, he took her home, um, and they did what grown folks do, and that was that. They were dating for a while, on and off, uh, and everything seemed pretty good at first. It seemed pretty good at first, you know, until he let her stay at his house one night, and he got up and went to work, and she was still in his house. Mind you, he's a mechanic, so he went to work, and she was still in his apartment, and he left her there alone. Of course, you know what do women do when they're in a man's apartment? They snoop, right? So you know that's what they do. They snoop. And of course, that's what she was doing. He just didn't know it. I don't know why people don't think about that. If you leave somebody in your house, they're gonna look through your shit. Hell, even family with they nosy asses, they be looking through your shit. So what made you think a female would not look through your stuff? So by then they had been together for like, you know, about 2 weeks, which isn't very long at all, but you know, they were together, they were hooking up, doing whatever. But he told her, he was like, you know, I'm not really looking for anything serious right now. I just want to have fun and, you know, basically enjoy myself. And she was like, okay. And then she randomly hits him with a, oh, you know, I think we should move in together. And mind you, she's at his house right now. You know, he's at work, and it kind of threw him off guard. So he kind of just like kind of ghosted her. I want to say a little bit. Um, and then it was this woman that will always come and get her car fixed. You know, come to a shop. He would see her. She was pretty or whatever, and her name was Carrie. So him and Liz kind of just stopped talking, and he seen Carrie. So he always thought she was attractive, excuse me, but he never really approached her. So he was on the dating site, Plenty of Fish, and he happened to come across Carrie's picture, And he sent her a message. He was like, "Hey, I know. Hey, no, no, no! Don't you bite that shoe." My dog is over here trying to eat my shoe, you guys, and I'm trying to do this review. Sorry. So no, no. You see my little slippers? My dog has broken them. Get a husky, they say. Ugh. Anyway, I gotta do something with those. So anyway, he's seen Carrie, and he sent her a message. He was like, "Hey, hey, I know you, whatever." So they end up, going out, whatever. So now he's into Carrie, and you know how that goes. You know how men do. He's into Carrie. She's his new person that he's sleeping with now. And basically Liz is like out and she's kicked to the curb. So Liz randomly popped into his house one day and Carrie was there. And Liz said, she forgot something at his house. So he told it to Carrie, whatever. And Carrie ended up leaving and going home. And Liz came into the house and she got whatever she needed to get. And then she left. So Dave called Carrie back and he was like, "Hey, he still wanted to see her. AKA he wanted some booty, basically. So he's like, "Hey, could you come back?" And she was basically like, I'm already halfway home. You can just come to my house. So he goes to her house and they hook up basically. So basically Dave and Carrie are now hooking up, dating, whatever. And Liz is to the curb, whatever. You're not dealing with Liz anymore. So after this happens, Liz starts to text Dave all kind of crazy text messages like, you ruined my life, you're a piece of shit, I'm going to show you what it's like to hurt, just all kind of crazy text messages, just talking shit basically. You know how somebody's salty, mad because you don't want to be with them anymore and they just can't accept the rejection, I suppose. So she started texting him all kind of crazy stuff, just really being disrespectful, nasty, um mean, rude, what have you. um and that's that. That's just what it is. And it went from her text messaging him to her she started texting Carrie, started calling her a bitch, I'm gonna whoop your ass, talking about how she was gonna hurt her, unalive her, just all kind of crazy stuff. And now you start seeing, okay, it ain't right up there, it ain't right upstairs, something's not quite right with her. So just she would break into his house and send him text messages like, "I'm in your house. Oh, you're with her right now. You're with Liz right now. I see you eating dinner. Oh, you went to work today. Oh, you have a blue shirt on." Like she was able to see him all over, and they were looking for. He was looking for her. Like, where the fuck is this girl at? She told him she moved into his apartment complex. She had the apartment number, so he ran out his apartment looking for her, trying to find the apartment complex she's at, where she's at. It doesn't exist, of course. She's just in his head, just messing with him, just messing with him, just messing with him, just messing with him, making you gonna wish you never did this to me, just all kind of stuff, right? So basically, Carrie's a nut job. So a backstory is, Carrie's mom starts talking about how Carrie, she had a history of bipolar, and sometimes she would just go away and, get depressed sometimes. So as they begin to tell the story about Carrie, her life and what she got going on, it's like, oh, she's damaged, she's troubled, whatever. That's what she's going through, right? So he's still talking to Liz, and everything's like, it's good with Liz, but it's just a lot. So then Carrie threatens that she's in Liz's house and she's gonna, set her house on fire basically. Ooh, I know. So Carrie set Liz's house on fire, all behind this guy Dave, and it's just a lot. Then Carrie disappeared and she was still harassing Liz. And after Liz's house got set on fire, Liz just left. She left. She didn't want to deal with Dave no more. Like, this is all too much. You dealing with this crazy girl. I don't have time for this. My life is in danger. I don't want to do this, right? So she left and stopped talking to him, and he was alone again. He was alone again and lonely, and nobody wanted to deal with him at all whatsoever. But he would still get messages and phone calls from Carrie, just all kind of weird shit still. But life still had to go on, right? From there, his ex Amy started getting threatening messages from Carrie. I want to hurt you. I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna do that to you. And I don't really want to go into depth on everything because I really want you guys to watch it. I don't want to tell you every single thing because I want you guys to watch it so we can talk about it. Because it was just crazy. It was just crazy. And then it went to a point where Carrie was missing. She was missing. Her car was missing. They didn't know what was going on. But she was still contacting him. And they were like, how is she contacting me if she's missing? And this is the brilliance about being smart and knowing technology and everything. Um, he hired a private investigator, and they were looking into this, and they were looking for IP numbers and IP addresses and all this stuff. And they had this really smart guy, and he was breaking the codes and doing all this, doing all that. And it came to be that somebody he worked for had connects to this. And they began to go a little bit deeper, deeper, deeper. And they found out, the person that worked for him was connected to Liz. So, a long story short, because this docu series was a lot. So it's not really a docu series; it was just a complete documentary. I'm sorry, but it just had a lot going on. It was like, okay, put the pieces together, put the pieces together, put the pieces together. How is this working? All I can say is Liz orchestrated an amazing scheme set up because Carrie never stopped. Dave, Carrie never stopped. Amy, it was never Carrie. Carrie ended up getting murdered by Liz. Liz was the stalker. Liz had all the information on different files. She was just a fucking mastermind. She knew exactly what she was doing. She had everybody thinking it was Carrie that was stalking him, and it was crazy ass Liz. It was crazy ass Liz. And of course she was smart and she had it together because unfortunately, women are smart when it comes to doing stuff to men. Women are smart. They can hide, they can lie, they can do all that stuff. And she just really showed the monster that lived inside of her. That's really what it showed. All the scheming, all the lying, trying to set people up. Just all the mental it took into all the mental it took just to set up everything. All the energy. The family looking for Carrie, the loss. Carrie had children. The way the picture was painted, like Carrie was a psycho, but it was really Liz the whole time. How you just tormented this woman, how you stalked this woman, all behind a man. Telling her saying, you broke up a family, all this shit. It just was, it was intense and it was crazy. And it's like I always say, there's so many people who are walking around with mental illnesses that are just undiagnosed and they're not taking their medication, and obsession, and it just makes it really scary. I don't want to date nobody. I really don't want to date. I've been single for such a long time. No, I've been single for a while, and it just really makes me not want to date because I don't trust people. The more I look at these videos, and I'm already a nurse and deal with a lot of weird people already, it just makes me really not want to date at all, because this man was preyed upon by Liz. Basically, he was preyed upon by Liz. Carrie was preyed upon by Liz and set up by Liz. She was keying this woman's car and lying, stole her car. And it's amazing how they found the body, because they found it on a hard drive in David's storage, because Liz was so good at lying and hiding and scheming. She put it in a phone, one of his phone cards, and it had over 1,100 pictures of her. And she had a picture of Carrie's dead body foot, and then the mother had to confirm it through a tattoo. And this was just a really complex, intense story. It's a lot of detail that I really don't want to go into because I want you guys to watch it. So I just want to give you a little bit of it, but I want you guys to see it because it was really, really crazy and it really bothered me. And all this happened over 4 years. Like this was a 4 year time span that everything happened. Like finding Carrie's body, Liz getting convicted. Of course, she went to jail for life, no parole, nothing. She's in there for life for what she did, how she preyed upon these people, how she killed this woman, how she stabbed her and was supposed to burn her up. It's horrible. And I feel so bad for Carrie because nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. She just met a guy that she liked and wanted to date, and she thought, hey, let me date this guy because he's a nice guy, he's a sweet guy. And she took a chance. And now she'll never be able to see her son again. She had one child, and that's it. It's over. Her mother is taking care of her son, but it's over now. It's over now. And she had her name lied on, and she was dead, and nobody even knew it. And she had her name lied on, setting her up like she's doing all this, and it's actually Liz pretending to be Carrie that she killed, all behind Dave. And Dave is sitting there looking innocent, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit too. I'm not even gonna hold you. It made me mad because how Dave did Carrie. No, yeah, how Dave did Carrie. Well, how he did both of them actually. How initially how he was talking to Liz, slept with Liz, put her, I don't want to deal with you no more. I'm having fun, whatever. I'm doing this, and then wanted to talk to Carrie, dealt with Carrie, um, and then made it. It was portrayed like Carrie was crazy, something's wrong with her, and Carrie didn't want you with Liz. And then only for you to fall back into the grace of Liz's arms. And Liz did all this. It was never no Carrie harassing. Liz did all of this. And you was like, oh, I have to protect Liz from Carrie because, I don't want anybody hurting Liz. The whole time Liz is doing all of this and you're messing with her. You went back to Liz, messing with her, thinking Carrie was stalking her. Personally, if you're in a situation like that and you see both of these women are drama, how come you just didn't want to deal with neither one of them and just leave their asses alone? That's what I would have thought. Like, okay, I'm in this situation where I was dating somebody and I don't want to deal with them no more, and now they're acting like a stalker to the next person I'm dealing with. And then that next person I'm dealing with, they stop talking to me because the person burned down their house, but I'm still going to talk to them. I'm going to come back to them, talk to them, and still be in their life to protect them from this lady. No, that sounds like a whole bunch of drama right there. It does. I'm sorry. That don't even sound right. Me being a person, if I was in that situation, like, okay, hold up. I never want to be in that situation. Please, Lord, I'm not asking to be challenged. I'm not asking for that situation to come into my life because I don't. But I would have when I seen that, okay, this person's stalking and they trying to give you drama and stuff, I don't want to talk to neither one of you guys. I want to be alone and just not deal with none of that. Personally, that's just how I view it. But a lot of people don't think like me at all. At all. None whatsoever. At all. So, it was a lot. It was really, really a lot. But it also made me think too, like, dating is hard. I know dating is very hard, especially if you're going to date online. It's very hard. Most people are fake. They're plastic. They can't be real. They won't be vulnerable with you. They're always constantly worried about being judged and ridiculed. I get it. 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 But you gotta start doing background checks. Like, I know it sucks, but the way of the world today, you have to do background checks. You're just gonna have to do it, like background checks, and not bring people to your house off the internet that you meet. Can't bring people to your house. And crazy has no gender, no color. Crazy is anybody. Crazy is male or female. Crazy is straight or gay, trans, bisexual, whatever. It does not matter. Gay has no prejudice. I mean, I'm sorry, I said gay. I mean, crazy has no prejudice. It doesn't. It comes in all different forms. So, I hope you guys like my video, and let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know what you guys thought about this documentary, because it was just crazy as hell. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time.